Shalom, and welcome to this edition of It's All About the Aliyah. As you know, the primary focus of Ezra International has always been the return of the Jewish people back to the land of Israel. But from our inception, the plight of the street children in Ukraine could not be ignored. And that's going to be the focus of our program today. To talk about this work, we have a special guest. She's an attorney. She is the co-founder, along with her sister, of the Kiev Achievement Center for Children. She's also the emergency group coordinator for protecting children's rights, and her name is Vera Sknarina. Vera, welcome to the program.
Hi.
It's good to have you. I'm excited to hear more about your work. You're doing such an incredible work. My first trip to Ukraine, I remember peering outside the windshield of the van I was sitting in. We were waiting for some people coming out of the train station, and I saw children laying on exposed water pipes, trying to keep warm in the middle of like February in the winter. And so I immediately knew that there is a serious issue in Ukraine regarding street children. And obviously, this is what you've made your life work. Would you please share with our audience how you started where your desire came to help the street children of Ukraine?
I started to work with street children since 2000. And I've been working with street children for several years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what prompted me to work with street children, because I was brought up in a big family, 8 children in the family, and we lived in 90s, such hard time. We lived in Eastern Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And when our father died, so I had like older sister to take care of all my younger brothers and sisters. And when we moved with the family to Kiev in 2000, I started to work. I was invited to work as an interpreter with the street children, but then I just admire, this desire, this God's work, let's say, that prompted in me, to give them food, to give them love, to go, just to take their hands and to bring them home and to find out what the situation are. And sometimes situations were so, not serious. For example, one boy, he just stole something from not a lot from home, and he ran away from one of the towns in Kiev, around in Ukraine. Came to Kiev sniffing glue and roaming the streets and all the stuff. But when we came to his house, meeting his parents, and they were looking for him for a long time, and the family was reunited. But most of all, of course, why the children were on the streets, because of drug and alcohol addiction.
Right.
Addictions problem, like in our society, there is there's a problem, like in many others problem in societies.
Well, so if you had not intervened in this particular case, this young boy had really done nothing wrong, but just decided he wanted to get away, and start sniffing glue that could lead to major problems. But because you were there, he was reunited with his family. That's so important. It's very special. Yeah.
Now he's in his 30s. He has family and he has normal life, and he calls me occasionally and thank you very much.
Praise God, because
Praise God.
Yes, because you were there. His life was spared, thank God. And so, with your involvement, you decided, from what I understand, to study law in order to better serve the people in the the families and the children. Describe why you did that.
Yes, since 2000, 2010, we started a project creating emergency group regarding protection children's rights in partnership with governmental child protection services. And to do that, I obtained a lawyer degree to be able to provide accurate and helpful information to families in crisis and children.
Mm. I bet it's quite a challenge to when it comes to parents and children in the legal battles. Do you find that many of the parents no longer wanted the children? I mean, one of the things that I was told early on was that the parents put the children out to the streets because they couldn't afford them, and they felt that they could live a better life on the streets. Is that accurate?
Some, all different situations. Every situation is very individual. There were such cases too, because of, for example, big family and very poor family, and they couldn't provide, for example, for school supplies, or for winter, shoes or boots or jackets, and they would call, to us and asking, rather, to take to find a safe place for the children because we can't provide for them. Yes, but most of all, the problem of all, why children were on the street, because of parents in alcohol and drug addictions.
So the parents had the issues, and so the kids suffered the consequences. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah. Okay, Vera, we're up against our first break. When we come back, I'd like to hear. I know that your goal is to try to keep families together. So maybe when we come back, we'll hear more about that and your strategies for success.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
God is fulfilling his ancient promises to the Jewish people today, and their return to Israel brings glory and honor to his name. After centuries of exile among the nations, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can see their God keeping his word to them.
Do not fear, O Jacob, my servant. Do not be dismayed, O Israel. I will surely save you out of a distant place, your descendants from the land of their exile. Isaiah 46:27.
Ezra International takes seriously God's calling to the Gentiles and provides humanitarian aid as he orchestrates the modern-day Exodus foretold thousands of years ago by the prophet Isaiah. The Lord is bringing the Jewish people home to Israel today. He beckons to those willing from among the Gentiles, Christians who seek to be in agreement with God's will for the good of the Jewish nation, to carry them on their shoulders to the promised land. God is at the center of it all, and he is reaching out to the four corners of the earth. He is regathering his people back to Israel, and you can help provide a light to show the way home. Visit EzraInternational.org and give your gift of hope today.
Okay, welcome back. We're talking to Vera, and we were, before the break, Vera, we were talking about the fact that your desire for the street children is to reunite them with the family, try to keep families together. I know that's not always possible, but it is part of your strategy. Can you share a little bit about how you try to accomplish that?
um, from the viewpoint of people, we are helping the families, and we don't need to focus on ourselves, but to see where the people's needs are. And some people need legal system, some spiritual more than emotional, and that's what we do, and our team does. And we step into a crisis time for the family. So we are there to help. That they have many issues. They have addictions, and they have problems with children. They can't provide for the children, and the parents need to be directed, into help. They need to have someone that they can talk to and to help them to realize, because some of them, they don't realize even that in order not to lose everything they need. No, they need help. They need rehabilitation, for example. And our team, we point onto those things, and also help children that are in apparent danger, that to get out of danger, be put to a safe
abusive
place.
parents. Yeah.
Yes, and be taken care of, because some parents are, if they have addictions, they are very abusive. Not long ago, we received a phone call and even a video from neighbors that mother, she's so she's so much in alcohol that she forced her kids to go begging cigarettes and stuff for her, and if they won't bring her something what she needs, she is very violent to them. So, and we show people how we can achieve their potential in life, and we help on a humanitarian basis, that we try to meet their needs, because mostly such parents, they can't provide for children very basic needs, food and clothes, and we're there also to help, and also to have connection with other organizations that could help. We don't have a very big team, but very very organized, and how to connect, where to connect family who could help to this family, for example, more, unless if there is a real threat into life and health of the child or children. We need to help, to find a safe place for them, and at the same time to continue work with parents, suggesting rehabilitation and help, and then to reunite. No, for example, then separate. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
For example, the children are in social center, for example, rehabilitation center, and parents are in rehabilitation center, and then we help also, we're interested to reunite family, not just to destroy family.
Right. It sounds to me
so helping.
Yeah, the intervention is more comprehensive than just trying to feed or keep children warm.
Yes.
You're trying to work on the root of the problem, often being the parents at home. Help the parents and help the children, and then when each are doing better, try to reunite them. That's
totally right.
Well, that's wonderful, because when you think about the state, any country or any state it's very difficult to handle such large issues, humanitarian crisis like that. And when you can bring families back together, that together they are the answer. And so from a financial standpoint and from an emotional standpoint, it sounds to be like a very good strategy. I very much appreciate what you're doing, and we appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So sometimes I imagine it's impossible to reunite the families.
Yes.
What happens to the children in cases
Yes.
like that? When you
The
can't
children,
reunite? Yeah, go ahead.
the children, they can be placed in to special kids centers, rehabilitation centers, uh, being how to say, sorry, I lost.
It's okay. You mean after their rehabilitation, they you try to find placement for them in a place where they
No,
can grow?
we have lots of. We try to find places Christian
Okay.
uh, direction,
Like
and
foster parents?
foster parents
Yeah.
or Christian centers,
Okay, very good.
and we have many kids that have been, grown up even Christian centers, and they're successful now, and also having families, and some of them they came back to help their parents who was not being able to be changed.
Oh, that's so important. That's beautiful. They come back and help their parents get out of the situation
Yes,
that created
thank
this
you.
mess in the
Yeah,
first place.
yeah.
Yeah. Vera, we're going to take another commercial break here. We'll pause for a moment and we'll be right back.
Ezra International now has a brand new app.
Now you can connect with Ezra like never before.
Easily find all partner countries and discover stories behind the real people Ezra helps every day.
Access Ezra's 24/7 global TV network and learn all about what it means to make Aliyah.
And most importantly, it is now easier and more secure to financially help Ezra fulfill our global mission to rescue, return, and restore the poorest of the poor Jewish people to their homeland of Israel.
Download the Ezra app today.
Get it now on the App Store and on Google Play.
Okay, welcome back. We're still talking with Vera. Vera, you're I was going to say from Ukraine, but you're currently in Switzerland, Basel, Switzerland, the town, the home of the first Zionist Congress in 1897, Theodor Herzl, very historic place, and you're coordinating from there. But Vera, I imagine over the years you've got a lot of stories that you could probably tell. Maybe in this final segment, you could share some of those interesting stories you've experienced with working with the children.
Yes, I'm in interesting places in interesting place in Switzerland because I'm with relatives, but occasionally I come back to Ukraine, having team meetings, praying together, and having fun.
Good.
And of course to talk about our plans for future and for everyday work, and of course we have good results, and it inspires, it gives us hope, to work, to go on, to understand that it is not worthless what we do. Because I remember when we worked with street children, they were, different ages, and now this young men and women, and they're having families. And I remember one of the child on the streets. He was sniffing glue and roaming with other kids, And I remember in that group of children, one young girl, she sniffed glue, and she, they slept on the in basements on pipes, and she fell asleep, and her head went between those pipes at night time, and she died. It was very horrible. It was so shocking for me. But I remember one boy. He told that I'm going to grow up. My life is going to be different, and we helped him to go to the shelter, and then helping to find like foster family. And then he studied, and he created business, and he's very successful. He's having 5 children now.
Oh,
It's one of those successful stories. And also the girls that other girls that have been in that group of people just came to my mind. She's having a child now, and she's studying, and she's in the church and helping others. She's ministering others because she was having quite serious problems at that time, and traumatic things happening to her in her childhood helped her today to be motivated to serve others.
yeah.
To say that there is a hope, there is a way out.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that she could go on now and show that you can succeed. You can get out of this situation.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, this is real testimony, real life, but how the life can be changed.
You're giving them that opportunity, Vera. This program is so special, and so I'm sure near and dear to God's heart. Um, we're supposed to take care of the orphans and the widows, and in many cases, these children are, if not literally orphans, is just as good as orphans because their parents are not in the picture. And so this is a special work, and then I know it's got to have a lot of challenges. I mean, can you, before, in the little bit of time that we have left, can you share maybe what some of those greatest challenges are for you to accomplish this? I mean, you have people on the street, looking for the children, or do you hear about them through other channels? How do you find these children?
How we worked, we had lots of from the very beginning when we started in 2010, we just had a piece of paper everywhere, that we're here to help. It was quite a new project, that we're working, as an emergency group, we're working protecting children. And if you know such cases, call us. We have hotline. People call, and for many years, we've been trustworthy, working with child protection services and social services, and people, from government, from police,
Yeah.
that they know that we won't leave this family. This is our future also. If the family is in our circle, so we won't leave this family. We will work as many years as it is needed to help this family. And according to statistics, we have helped about 300 families that were able to overcome the crisis in their family, and to be reunited, and to have a normal life, and to be attached to the church, and to be attached to community, which is very important for them.
Very important. And so you've built a good reputation. There's a
Yes,
trust factor there. And so not
yeah.
only with the people, the families, but with all the government institutions. That's fantastic. Vera, how has the war in Ukraine affected your work? I imagine that has caused many more challenges.
Yes, it seems the war escalated, pre-existing problems with families at risk. It seems it is those families are at highest risk. So, and it seems, this is hopelessness and fear of unknown and social stresses, financial stresses, and even depression, mental disorders experiences, and suicidal cases. It's very scary for those
Yeah.
people, we try to support those families. We try to assist in the evacuation of families, evacuation of children, and explain how to behave, when sirens is on, or other things, and humanitarian aid providing, and just saying that we're there for you, to
Yeah.
support you. Yes,
That's that's
and
that's That's beautiful.
yeah, so
We're just about out of time, Vera, but I just want to say that if you had saved one of those children, it would have all been worth it. But you've saved hundreds, it sounds like, and reunited and maybe completely restored families thanks to the work that you're doing. So God bless you and all the people that you have, those that you're coordinating, doing this work in very, very challenging times today in Ukraine, especially. But we will continue to pray for you, and our audience now knows about you and can continue to pray for you.
I just wanted to say thank you, and our team, my team, very good people. That they're very responsible, and they know what they do, and I really love how we work together, and
Good.
and yeah.
Great. God bless you. Our audience will be praying for you. We every week when our leadership team gets together, we will pray for you.
Thank you.
And thank you again for what you're doing. Well,
Thank
we're
you.
out of time today. I hope that you have a better understanding now of the challenges that we face in Ukraine with the street children, and feel assured that we have a team of caring people who are doing a great job of caring for them. So if you want to learn more about that, go to our website, look at the Ukraine children's work, and if you feel compelled to give to that, please do. God bless you. We'll see you next time.